Witajcie mordeczki, z tej strony Kuberek. W dzisiejszym odcinku zagramy sobie w Dziedzictwo Hogwartu. Jeżeli wam się ten filmik spodoba, to zostawcie łapeczkę w górę i subika z dzwoneczkiem, żebyście byli na bieżąco z każdym odcinkiem na moim kanale. No i tak to zabieramy się do dalszej rozgrywki.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello.
Hej.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Tu jest profesorka?
We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Nie chcę tego robić, ale okej. A! Nie widziałem, że ja muszę w ogóle coś klikać. To nie zwróć się uwagi.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
To tyle
Now
zajęć?
for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
A,
You
okej.
can all get...
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes. Revelio!
Okej, niczego tutaj
I
nie
do
ma.
wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange. Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes, of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative property.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Czekaj, co ja mam tam dać? Wiesz, dostanę nasiona, by zaś... A, czyli to bez różnicy, co tak to zasada, czy... A! Tylko to mogę dać. No dobra, to tam. Aha, będzie gotowe za 10 minut.
Well done! done. Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okej, będę uważał.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
Co jest z tą grą nie tak, tylko że jest Gryffindorze, nie znaczy, że musi być od razu
Nice
rudy,
work in
no.
defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Mam nadzieję, że nic nie
Excuse me?
popsujesz, kolego.
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Myślałem, że
Typical
coś tutaj
Slytherin
będzie.
trick. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping.
Revelio.
Go on.
Gdzie to jest?
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it.
Dobra,
They'll do
biorę
the rest.
wszystko. O, tutaj jest, dobra. Sterowalne śliwki. Super. O kurde. Co?
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get
Oh,
their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Chyba... Czekajcie. Nie żebyś sam sobie nie poradził, ale wyobraź sobie, jakby to nie był manekin.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time.
Okej, to
I'll see you
chodźmy.
back in class.
Co to było? O, czekajcie, co? A dobra, tędy mogę iść. A to wcześniej było zamknięte. Ciekawe.
And was that a helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves?
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Że niezbyt obchodzą mnie rośliny.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
A co z tą rośliną?
Hope those mandrakes
5
are really
minut, dobra.
relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Ach, Plecy mnie bolą strasznie. Zajęcie eliksirów. Aha. Mam 5 z 16, super. Skoro to jest coś o zielarstwie, a my jesteśmy obok, to tak to zróbmy tą misję sobie. Co my tutaj w ogóle mamy nowego niby? A tutaj jest ten list, roślinniki. Super. Okej, to jest tutaj. O, zablokowałem się! Halo! O nie! Ej, co jest? No co jest z tą grą, no? Którędy mam iść? Co mi zamykacie drzwi przed nosem? Co mnie w ogóle... Czekajcie. A dobra, to mnie prowadzi... tak. O! Super! Znaczy... O kurde! Widzę, że ten rycerz ma słabe nerwy. Aha! Super, zabij swojego kolegę.
Revelio.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Co jeszcze raz?
Incendio.
Nie rozumiem. Ale tutaj jest ten se... A, dobra. Tutaj jest ten ukryty korytarz. Zielarstwa. O kurde.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Wiem, co nam się tutaj chyba przyda, tak mi się wydaje.
Repair.
Okej, jestem głupi, mogę po prostu tutaj przejść.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Lumos.
A dobra, one się boją światła, zapomniałem. O kurde, ej. Dobra, muszę nadrobić Harry'ego Pottera, nie?
Lumos.
Czekajcie. Co jest?
Incendio.
Dobra, tam jest ten dowód
Lumos.
dla tego kogoś, a my tak to pójdźmy najpierw tutaj. Jakiś sekrecik?
Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio.
Hop. Skocz. Łaj.
Lumos. Incendio.
O, ja cały czas zapominam, że ja nie muszę cały czas trzymać tego RZ2, no.
Repair. Lumos.
Aha, ja mam to po prostu nic.
Lumos.
Tutaj jest ten dowód. A tutaj...
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Incendio.
Teraz. A, bo za daleko jestem.
Lumos. Incendio. Revelio.
Okej. Znowu jest pełny? Dobra, sprawdźmy. Masz właśnie te okulary? O kurde, nie. Ich nie chcę zakładać. Kolejny szalik. Dobra, chodźmy.
Incendio! I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Okay.
Incendio! Luma, incendio!
Fajnie, pieniążki jeszcze tutaj sobie leżały. To jest wejście gdzieś na górę. A tutaj jest wejście do szklarni. Okej. Fajnie, że przeżyliśmy, chociaż, że nie wiem, byliśmy w kontakcie z tą rośliną.
Incendio!
Że byliśmy blisko. Okej. Chodźmy. O, roślinki. A wezmę wszystko, co tutaj jest. O! Co to? Kilt. A. To szkockie ubranko, prawda?
Going to harvest some knotgrass.
Have you found
Dobra.
anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan.
Mam cię
I
dla
have
ciebie,
the proof
kolego.
you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacular. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Jednak to sobie zatrzymam. Nie no, damy.
Of course.
Na co
I
mi się
hope
to w
this
ogóle
helps you
przyda?
prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Incendio!
Dobra, nie niszmy już tego obrazu. Jezus Maria, co jest z tymi zamkami, no?
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Dobra. Zaklęcie eliksirów i... tylko to? A no tak, jeszcze tamtej będziemy mogli... mamy, od tamtej mamy jeszcze misję. Ale na razie chodźmy na te zajęcia. Potem pomożemy tamtej Nati.
Revelio!
Gdzieś są te zajęcia, zapomniałem sobie zaznaczyć, gdzie to jest. A dobra, tutaj jest. Fajnie. Fajnie, że spałem na podłodze.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Okej. Czego potrzebujemy jeszcze raz? Albo co musimy
Use
zrobić?
a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Już mieszam.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Oczywiście, że to był za pierwszym razem, szczęście, ale zobaczymy jak potem nam
Professor
pójdzie.
Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
O, czekajcie. Czy profesor powiedział, że możesz wyjść?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not
Futro wilka. Notatka służbowa. Okej. Nie chcemy się tego czytać. O. Okej. Jeszcze zabierzemy pieniądze i możemy...
well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Didney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in
co ja
the
mam dać?
unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Dajmy tak to. A dobra, ja mogę to sobie zrobić. Zróbmy tak to. Eliksir wzmacnia obronę osoby, która go wypije, pokrywając jej ciało twardą, kamienistą skórą. O kurde! Fajnie. Stanę się, jak wypiję ten eliksir, to stanę się dosłownie skałą. Dobra, ale zróbmy sobie jeszcze jeden eliksir. Mi się przyda, jak będę walczyć z kolejnymi przeciwnikami. podnieść. Okej, tyle wystarczy.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion.
Get it!
Professor Sharp must have heard it all.
Dragonstone!
Co się tu dzieje?
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Czekajcie, wydawałeś się bardzo zajęty ficzeniem chaosu u boku. O.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Jak na razie to były najnudniejsze lekcje.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Revelio.
That's the last time I have a potion.
Dobra, co mi zostało w ogóle do zrobienia? A. Nie to. Chociaż w sumie to. Kurde. Profesor Hecat. Expelliarmusu? Dobra, to zróbmy to zadanie. Wyposażenie? No tak, mamy ten jakiś nowy szalik. Brzydki. Do Ravenclaw może to by... do Ravenclaw by to pasowało, ale na razie to... Do Slytherinu oczywiście, że bardziej pasuje zielony, co nie? Czekajcie, mapa. Gdzie jest ta misja? Coś mi się popsuło chyba. Nie. Czekajcie. Misja. Czekajcie, może muszę wyjść kompletnie. Okej. To czekajcie. Sprawdzimy tą walkę tych rozszerzonych, wiecie. Gdzie to jeszcze raz było? To chyba gdzieś tutaj było, co nie? Powiecie, że to tutaj było, żebym mógł tak to powalczyć i zrobić te uniki. Dobra, tutaj, dobrze zapamiętałem, hehe. Czekajcie, gdzie jest ten... A gdzie jest ten mały? Gdzie ja znajdę jakichś wrogów? Który... Kurde, jak ja mam to teraz niby zrobić? Kurde, dobra, będę musiał się zająć tą misją od Nati. Mapa. O kurde. A, ja mam tam jeszcze pieszo iść. Dobra. Zrobię to. Pójdę skrótem. Okej. Pójdę skrótem. Czekajcie, tylko sobie zamienię to. Okej. Zejdź mi z drogi!
I should investigate.
Ale co? A, tamto, dobra, nieważne. Się nauczę Wingardium Leviosa, to może wtedy będę mógł załatwić tamtą dziwną sprawę. Jezus Maria, co to było?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Powiedziałbym to samo do ciebie, ale nie powiem. Dobra. Tutaj mamy od tego jeszcze...
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Jakieś świnie. Dobra.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
O, jest sklep.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop.
Chcę to pominąć.
I can answer any questions you
Kurde,
have
nie
about
działa.
it.
Przyciskam wszystko naraz i nic.
What do you have for sale?
W zasadzie to ja chciałem coś sprzedać, ale dobra. Dobra. To sprzedamy te rzeczy tutaj. To...
I'll have no trouble selling
To...
this. Thank you.
To może troszkę potrwać. To też. To też. Okej. Jesteśmy bogaci!
Hope to see you again sometime.
Ponad 4000 monet mamy.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Biedny goblin. Elegancki, formalny mundurek. Zaraz to sprawdzę. Wyjdźmy z tego domu. Hop. Mogłem przez drzwi też w sumie tam wejść, ale dobra.
Revelio.
Śpieszymy się. Wybacz, baranie czy tam owco, nie wiem czym jesteś. się bałem, że znowu się zablokowałem. Ja mam traumę po tych skałach, zaklinowałem się tam.
Revelio.
Nie no, znowu ten zamek. Nienawidzę tego. O kurde, jak ja... Co ja zrobiłem?
Still don't have my carts.
Ha. A tu. O, rękojeść. Tak. I okularki jakieś? Jezus, nie chcę. Okulary okropnie wyglądają, nie? O. O dziwo, to jest chyba lepsze niż to. No. Okej, zostanę przy tym tak to. Te rękojeści naprawdę dziwnie wyglądają. Nie wiem czemu, ale bez tych rękojeści jakoś bardziej mi się podoba, bo te rękojeści i tak mi nic nie dają, prawda? Tak, nie dają mi nic. O kurde, nie to, nie to. Mam jakiś inwentarz, o kurde. Żetony. I roślinki. Kolekcja? A, tutaj mamy. Ile jest tych? O kurde, dużo tych rękojeści. Coś jeszcze tu jest? A, to, okej. Co mamy tutaj nowego? A moja pupa. Wyposażenie, no, szalik. Porozmawiamy tak to z Nati. Chodźcie. Dobra.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow.
Jej
Perhaps
nie
they
chcę
mistook
tego
me for another
mówić.
student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us.
Sebastian
Which
już o
is why I
tym wie,
wanted to speak to
to
you.
może lepiej, żeby...
Everyone has been talking about you defending
może lepiej,
Hogsmeade
żeby
from
tylko on
that
o tym
troll
wiedział.
attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good.
Oops.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably
Czemu
would
nie mogę
not
tego
discuss
pominąć?
details with the
Naprawdę to już mnie
students.
nudzi
I
troszeczkę.
overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could invest... I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to.
Kliknąłem, że
Thank you.
Okej.
Be on
Naprawdę
your
mi się
guard.
nie chciało jej słuchać. To takie no... Ona gadała jakieś, nie wiem co. Nie chciało mi się po prostu jej słuchać.
What's going on here?
A, ukończona, dobra, musiałem tylko z nią pogadać, super. Tam też jest jakaś misja, oj. On chyba nie chce wkroczyć do wody, prawda? Zaraz to sprawdzę, ale najpierw chodźmy tutaj. Chyba nie chcesz skoczyć do wody. Radziłbym ci nie skakać na główkę, bo to się źle skończy.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock.
They must have come this way.
O co tu chodzi?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Nie chcecie z nami walczyć. O kurde! Dobra, dalej. Muszę zrobić uniki.
What are you doing?
Dalej, atakuj mnie. No Jezu, zostaw go, babo! Przepraszam, ale one na... Ja chcę zrobić przed nim uniki, no. Kurde, jeszcze nie ten przycisk kliknąłem, nie wiem. Dobra. Jedyni wrogowie. Gdyby ona mi nie pomagała, to może... O! Dalej.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. There's nowhere to hide.
I'm not going anywhere.
Dobra, dalej. No. Atakujcie mnie, idioci. O kurde, i co jest? Ej, co? Ja ją zabiłem. Ale unik zrobiłem.
How embarrassing!
Leżą. Fajna bitka była.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Okay.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area.
Hogwart
I've
jeszcze
taken to calling them
jest,
the
Hogwart
Trials
jest
of
starszy od
Merlin.
Merlina?
I
Nie wiedziałem tego.
believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to
Malwa?
work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Jasne,
I brought
mogę
a
to
trunk
sprawdzić.
chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
O,
The flames make the pyre sink.
okej, czyli mam je podpalić.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
To jest chyba na czas, tak mi się wydaje, czy nie?
Incendio!
Okej. O kurde.
There, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you...
Pominiemy to.
And
Dobra.
do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the
Tutaj
safety of
zakończymy
my
ten
notes
odcinek.
and
Mam nadzieję, że wam się spodobał.
Yes.
Zostawcie łapeczkę w górę i subika z dzwoneczkiem, żebyście byli na bieżąco z każdym odcinkiem na moim kanale. No i cóż, do usłyszenia. Trzymajcie się. Do następnego odcinka. Czołem.